city that brought you Kentucky Fried. From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Nerd Asylum by Night, which is the Nerd Asylum's actual play, 5th edition Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle. Tonight, we are coming at you with episode 10 of season 4. We are closing in towards the end of season 4, but it's not over yet. Last time, our coterie visited an old friend, Ophelia, the very old Tzimisce, who lives in her own little house just down in the neighborhood of Hilligdom, and no one has any idea. They asked her about how to kill Gigi, what the dagger may do, and other such things that may be pertinent to basically relieving Hilligdom of its new and unwanted ruler. While there, they had an unexpected visit from previously the sheriff, Desdemona, now revealing herself to be the Archbishop of the Sabbat in Hilligdom. And no one received her well. She walked into a poor situation for herself without realizing it. So, a tentative discussion of alliance occurred. Everyone is suspicious of her. No one trusts her. And then, another unexpected occurrence when Liza, the spider Zlatka, showed up. Ophelia threw Desdemona out of the house into the line of Liza, who went to investigate after the Lasombra disappeared into the shadows, and turned to attack the coterie and Ophelia. Ophelia told the others to run, but Basil stayed and told Liza to go home, and Liza listened. So, after this fateful meeting, we are picking up a few nights later with the coterie at the docks. Not the docks, the boardwalk on the coast. That was what I meant when I said earlier.
Next to the docks.
It's similar. It's similar, just different function. We're picking up with the coterie at the boardwalk a few nights later, with the salty sea breeze blowing across the wooden boards in this darker, quieter area without as many of the lights of the games and rides in the busier section. it's getting a little less busy now that the air is getting colder and the southern heat is disappearing. People are deciding to stay in more. But it doesn't matter in this corner behind several different closed buildings where you have chosen to meet. It is Basil, Lindsay, and Victor. Also joined with a Garu that Victor knows, who has brought along a box. This Garu, Victor, is Julie.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She was the one who delivered this box to you.
What size of a box is this? Like, what?
It is a very large box. One might say humanoid size.
I'll move ahead to meet Julie. Hey, good to see you around.
It's good to see you too. It's been a minute. I like to think that Julie knows that Victor says it too, so Julie just like tries to bait you into it.
Oh, damn it. I think Victor is far more professional than I am. But I fall easily for those things.
Every time.
Yeah, it's been some time. Is this?
It's what you asked for. You said you wanted them to find him.
Thank you. Julie, I present to you two friends. This is Basil and this is Lindsay. Basil, Lindsay, this is Julie. She's part of my pack and someone I trust deeply.
She gives you guys kind of a casual wave. She's not a small woman and definitely a little more on the muscular side.
Are we talking like huntress level? What are we talking about?
I don't know about huntress level,
Damn.
but
Dang.
she's not in any sort of like feral form, but she still looks like she could kick your ass.
Hot.
I knew it was coming.
Well, she tells me that she has the one you were looking for, Lindsay.
Good.
Just
She kicks the box a little bit.
Good.
Figure it's one less leech. Sorry, what's the word?
kindred.
Kindred. She shakes her head a little bit, but doesn't say anything. Well, if that's all you need from me.
Yeah, how things are going with the rest of with everyone.
They're keeping mobilized. I'm trying to figure out what the hell you were talking about the soil.
So we got some news that something that might weaken might be that. And he like gets phone quickly, like writes something there quickly and shows it to her. Like, saying, like she might be, she can, I remember she can see anywhere. Don't know when.
Yeah, she nods. She's like, right. They're trying to figure out what to do about that, how to get it or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of a long shot, but could at least try something.
Yeah, whatever works.
And how the others are, doing, feeling.
Keeping busy. I think they're starting to get bored of, when there's an emergency situation that's going on for too long and everyone begins to think that it's not really an emergency anymore.
Yeah. No, this is definitely an emergency. Large one.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
No, just take care, okay?
yeah, you too. She kind of gives you like a friendly like cuff across the shoulder.
Just pat her hand.
And she turns and walks. You're not sure where. You assume that she probably has a car somewhere. Maybe even the rest of the pack. Who knows?
Gonna look at her as she goes away. Yeah, that's it.
So, you guys have this large box. Vaguely human sized.
Perfect. So we could take it back to the dive and have Gray meet us there with Tony. Or we could have them meet us here.
Well, going over there might require carrying the box. Did you want to carry the box? Does the box fit in the car?
I mean, my box fit in a car. I don't know what car we have though.
I mean, we came here with the purpose to get a box, right?
Yeah, so we brought the car that could fit a box.
The beast.
The beast.
Presumably, if you want to move the box, you can move the box.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're gonna
do we
move.
want to keep
Okay.
it here?
It's up to you. What do you think Gray would want?
Let's go back to the dive.
Okay. Hoist the box with
Uh,
Victor, I think.
Yeah, we'll help with the box.
And
No,
it's
you're right.
it's
I
the
don't
kind of
think.
box where there's some handles on the side, so you guys can like
Ah.
lift it up. So
Pallbearer
Question.
style.
Victor hasn't met Gray, right?
you have not met Gray.
Oh, Gray is fabulous.
Mm.
Did you? I don't know that you actually met Tony either.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, if we're gonna have a party in the dive, I invited Dave as well. Why not? Get all of the
All the
Nosferatu
chuckle
there.
fucks.
I
The
don't.
Nosferatu party.
Yeah, get all the Nos
right.
there.
So y'all load up the box into the beast. That was a sentence. And drive down to the dive. That was also part of that sentence.
Yeah, it
Oh
was
my God.
After a text to the three of them, a good 20-30 minutes later, there is a knock at the door of the dive.
I open the door.
You see, you invited all three of them?
Yeah, I did.
Gray, Tony, and Dave.
Figure Dave is like our emotional support Nosferatu, so.
Dave.
Hi guys, how you doing?
I think Dave walks in first. He says, "We're good. What's going on?
Well,
Who died now?"
What? No one's dead. But I have a gift for Gray and Tony.
See, Gray kind of like crosses his arms and is like, "Oh, yes."
Huh.
For Victor's sake, I think Sekrin probably knows, but just for Victor's sake, Gray, of course, is very tall, probably in the 6'5" or so area, with longish sort of pale hair has been pulled back. He has a mask on that looks like a traditional style kitsune mask, but it is a cat. And he was wearing a long red coat. Tony, of course, is dressed more punkish, has a shock of green hair. And Dave is Dave.
Tony has blue hair.
Oh, Tony has blue hair?
Lindsay had the green. Yeah, they all had
Okay.
different
I
colors.
have been misdescribing him for a minute then, because I think I described him as green hair the first time too.
Maybe it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It faded out.
Yeah.
Dave is Dave. His skin is patchy and he doesn't really have any hair. His teeth are pointed. His face is sallow. And he's dressed in the most casual jeans and sweater and wearing a Letterman's jacket with a Haunted House logo on the back.
And all three of them Nos, right?
Yep. The only one whose face you don't see is Gray, but the other two, Dave looks a lot worse objectively than Tony does, but Tony still very much he has this sort of like sallow skin that's sort of pockmarked and patchy. His ears are slightly pointed.
Raisin skin, okay.
Sure.
So I have to say one thing. You said tall, and then my dyslexic ass heard you say 5'6", and I went, "That is not tall, Star. What are you doing?" And then I went, "Oh wait, switch that around."
Look, compared to me.
My dyslexic ass. I told you. Like, all right.
So Gray and Tony are interested.
Gonna
Dave is also interested.
skip over to the box and just like drum my fingers on it. Yeah.
They all sort of gather around, and Dave is like, "A box?"
Obviously, the present isn't the box. It's what's in the box.
I mean, I don't know. That's a pretty good box.
It is a pretty. You're right. It's a pretty good box, but it's what's in the box.
Tony goes, "All right, fine, I'll bite. What's in the box?"
I found corpse for you. Well, actually, Victor's friends found corpse for you.
And the three of them sort of look up at you, surprised, and step back. Well, Tony and Dave. Oh my God. Tony and Dave step back a little bit. Gray looks excited. And the only way you can really tell is he sort of straightens up a little bit. You can't see his face past his mask.
Oh, of course.
Well, are we going to open it?
We can. I wanted to see what you guys wanted to do. Also, is corpse Dave's sire too? Like, is this the only Nosferatu in the city making children? What is happening?
No.
Oh, Dawson.
He's not Dave's sire. He's only Tony and Gray's, and probably a couple other Nosferatu around the city.
Of course.
Just from the way that Gray has talked, you assume that he has probably done this to other people as well.
Cool.
So Gray looks over the box and kind of plays with the lock a little bit, and he takes off his mask. And when he takes off the mask, Victor, of course, you can see that his face is way sallower than either of the other two. He looks skeletal to the point where even like his nose is almost just the bone. He has lips, and he's not like completely like, oh my God, what's that Marvel character? Red Skull? Red Skull.
Red Skull.
He's along the lines of Red Skull, but not quite that bad.
Mm-hmm.
He takes off the mask and he looks at Lindsay. He's got very bright green eyes and goes, "I want to open it."
Okay.
Victor will draw gun out and have it like next to him. He's on the. Actually, I think he would also be having served himself a drink, so he's on the other side of the bar.
Mm-hmm. Just casually pull out a gun.
Yeah, just have it there, drinking hand.
So Gray undoes the latch and swings it slowly open. And there he is. The ugliest Nosferatu, arguably, any of you have ever seen. His face is flabby and misshapen and somehow dried out. He's in a dirty, like, robe hoodie sort of thing almost that's rust colored and bleach stained and blood stained. His face is frozen, and there is a huge shard of wood that has been shoved through his chest. You can see Gray kneels down and just looks at him for a second. And he grins, says, "Oh, you were going to pay for making so many people suffer. I'm going to make sure you feel every bit of it." He stands up and he puts his mask back on. Thank you, Lindsay.
Of course.
I know I at least owe you one.
You've done a lot for us before.
You know, it's an ongoing reciprocation. He slams the box shut almost like as a pointed exclamation there. We're going to have to find a way to carry this.
Where do you want to take it?
I think I have somewhere. If you can keep it here for a day or two.
Sure. He's not going anywhere.
That's exactly what I want. Because I will talk to some people.
Okay. Just let me know before you guys just show up to the bar. I don't really need surprise guests.
I'm not that kind of nos.
I know you're not. But I would
Others are.
appreciate just a text. Make sure that I'm here too, because I don't really want people breaking in. Either Pop will kill me.
Basil. While this conversation is going on, your phone goes off.
What do we got?
It's a message from Morticia. And it says, "Meet me at this address. Come locked and loaded. Bring everybody."
Text her back, why?
You'll see.
What a crazy message to text Morticia. One word, why?
You don't ask her why.
I know, somebody has to, though.
You're not wrong.
Shit.
Oh, fine. I tell the others.
Gray, Tony, and Dave all depart, discussing. Dave is asking Gray where the hell he's going to keep this person in a box, and Gray's like, "No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." He's like, "But can we keep him in the hut? What if I just put him in the hut?" And he's like, "No, you can't put him in the hut." So the three of them leave,
before they
debating.
leave, I do want to give Tony a hug before he leaves.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
I
of
saw
course.
how freaked out he was.
Of course.
Also, do you need us to roll hunger?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do actually. You're
I didn't
correct.
want us to keep going without us
At
doing
some point,
that.
when we would have had to roll, I would have been like, "Oh yeah, by the way."
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony gives you a tight hug. Gray gives you a hug as well.
How you doing, Basil?
I'm hungry again.
Me
How are you
too.
doing?
No. Oh no.
I had a good feeling about tonight, and it quickly passed.
Well. Okay. So the Nosferatu have departed after giving hugs and thanks and such.
I think we're gonna move the box back into the basement and lock it again. And I just want to whisper to it after Basil and Victor leave that this is what you fucking get when you mess with me.
Excellent.
All right, I guess we're locking and loading.
Where are we going?
I read off the address and say, Tish said you'll see.
Oh, that's very comforting. Is the address
Absolutely.
familiar?
No, off the top of your heads, none of you really recognize the address.
Okay.
But putting it into Google Maps brings you a place that at least Basil would know is kind of on the edge of her territory towards the west.
It's the west. Or we could just not.
West side.
I don't know
It's
if
been a long
there's...
night already.
It just our night has just started. B, I feel like if we say no, that might be a problem.
You guys just decide not to go and we just end the episode here.
We would just go and take a nap. It's just
You take a nap and we're just like, guess I'm awake, baby.
You're awake, I'm awake.
Vampires can't take depression naps.
That's
Oh,
so
no.
sad.
It is so sad.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Wow. Why you guys even live? Just send it all. How could it
Jesus.
live without that? No, without naps, no.
Anyway.
Thanks, buddy.
Anyway,
So, how are you guys locking and loading?
gonna do what any great vampire would do and get my gun.
Get my gun.
A knife.
No.
Victor will get a gun. Probably 2 magazines.
Are you
No.
gonna get the flashbang?
Of course.
You gonna get the flashbang?
Just do it, coward.
You've been carrying that flashbang around for months.
At this point, it's Chekhov's flashbang.
That flashbang is gonna be what ends this entire game.
Oh my god!
It better be.
If it comes to the end and I still have that flashbang, I'm just gonna like pop it. Like it's gonna be to the group. Hey guys, I got this. I haven't used
Tactical
it.
flashbang.
Yay, we won. Or we
Yes.
lost.
That's
Victory
what
flashbang.
That's what
It was the
Victor
Instead of
turns on
champagne.
us.
the entire time.
Instead of champagne, it's gonna be the flashbang.
All right.
Yeah, I have my knife, of course.
Knives, guns, flashbangs,
In
steaks.
a dress, of course.
Steaks, yes.
Oh yeah, well,
Delicious steaks.
I mean, should I bring one? I mean, I guess I can knock someone out. Just me.
True.
It doesn't
I
hurt
don't know.
to put them in a frozen state in case we have to torture.
In case we have to torture, that is. Yeah, sure.
What's
Do
one
you have
more
a-
in the basement?
I prefer. Do you have any spare steaks though?
Feel like any time that we're not together, Lindsay has been whittling steaks.
It's her new hobby.
Crafting.
Oh.
Just breaking the bar stools and
No, only the
more
ones that are
steaks.
already broken in the back.
okay, that's fair.
I'll get a steak too. Then let me add it to my list of things. A question: a wooden steak. How do you write it? Like a steak? Like steak?
STAKE.
Yes.
STEAK.
No. AKE. AKE. That is the wooden
A-
steak equivalent.
Steak.
STAKE.
yeah.
Yes.
Welcome to the English language. It's fucked up.
It sucks.
It does.
Yes. All right, let's go see Mama Tish.
Okay. So the three of you guys pull out and make your way towards the destination. It is on the you guys are on the east side of Hilligdom at the dive. You drive across the river and into Morticia's territory, the docks. The place that you arrive at is sort of an empty parking lot that is not too far from the nicer district of Hilligdom. You see that there's a couple of motorcycles and a couple of Jeeps and a truck. And
Conspicuous.
several people that seem to be lingering around. Everyone seems to be wearing some form of black, or at least a dark jacket. And all of the cars and vehicles are also black. They're not making a lot of noise, not walking around very much, but they all seem to be waiting on something.
We're gonna roll up slowly.
Is this the right party?
Hello?
Hello? As you guys roll up and park, I'd imagine not super close, but close enough that you can see. You do spot the very conspicuous figure of Morticia in her usual skirt, combat boots, and pigtails, talking with a person that you've never seen before.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
How many arms she has?
Morticia?
Yeah.
The normal. Oh yeah, no, she didn't. She was missing an arm last time. I forgot about that. I thought that you were asking if she had added on arms. I'm like, no.
I
I
mean,
don't know why my mind was like, how many nipples you got, laddie? Good omens. Quick,
Oh my
check her
God.
arms.
She has 2 arms. She
Okay.
has 2.
Good.
so she has recovered the arm.
Yes, she has.
Okay.
God.
It's been
Well,
several
in-
nights.
In a way, I'm seeing her with an added arm she didn't have before.
That's
so-
true. That's true. The thing is, we just talked to Ophelia, who had a bunch of extra limbs, and so that's where my brain was. So.
Yeah.
Do you need me to switch the screen for the person
Yes.
she's talking to? Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Buddy old pal old Lance, would you like to describe the person that they see talking to Morticia?
Yeah, so Morticia is talking to a 5'4", well-dressed, but also in slightly punkish clothes, long black hair, looks like he needs a kindred nap, man who has a steel whip attached to his hip. And he seems very calm.
On a similar note, you would notice that as Morticia did say come locked and loaded, she herself has also come locked and loaded. You see a sizable gun at her hip, as well as a glaive, like a polearm with a blade at the end of it that is strapped to her back.
Everybody knows where to get really cool weapons. Why don't we have really cool weapons?
I thought it
Yeah.
would be good.
You didn't pursue
guess.
that side quest.
Well, okay.
I guess I need to ask my people if they can give me a weapon like that.
Can they also pick us some of us? Share. God.
If the thing is, some of those are tied with spirits. I think there's like they don't fully work normally with you people. Something like
Wow.
that. I could get a gun. I could get a large gun. Like
I could
yeah,
go.
we can pay for. A good rifle, for example. I can get you
All
a
right,
rifle.
down
Are you
puppy.
good with
I mean, I
rifles?
could get me a rifle, but okay.
I could just get a gun. So as you guys are talking about this and walking up, and Victor going, I could just get a gun.
I could get you a rifle. Okay.
Morticia seems to notice you and turns and waves you over. Took you long enough.
We had business.
I should really stop wondering what business it is that you guys get up to. It seems to get worse every time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It
Who's your new
does.
friend?
This is probably the first person of the Camarilla that I actually want to work with.
What?
Name's Brom Clark.
Brom.
And
Clark.
yes, Brom Clark. And you are
Lindsay
just lucky to
Havoc.
be here.
Ooh. Fun.
As lucky as you are, probably. Name is Victor.
Basil.
Like the plant.
Like the plant.
And you questioned my name.
He didn't, I did.
Brom's gonna look at Victor. Just kind of look him up and down.
He definitely looks like he's not undead.
Can I help you with something, Mr. Clark?
What is your position in all of this, Victor?
Deep in it.
Brom's gonna turn back to Morticia. And just
Yeah, they're a lively bunch, aren't they?
they're interesting. You sure they're up for this?
Well, they're the ones that seem to know the most about what's been going on.
What are we up for exactly?
All right, so look. Turns out one of the Primogens managed to get out and get the word out to the higher ups.
Which one?
Brom here.
His name was Steve.
Yeah.
Steve.
That's the most common and boring name I have heard. for
Steve
one
is
of you
not a
guys.
boring man, though.
Geeky Steve.
Yeah.
That followed up by Dave. Those are real
You know, sometimes
deal breakers.
people name their kids boring things and then those kids turn into kindred. It's not their fault.
Regular
You
people
are
get turned
no
into
longer-
vampires all the time. They don't usually last, but anyway.
You can change your name. You kind of left that life behind.
Okay.
You know what? This is not the
Anyway.
Are
this
you
is not the place.
projecting, Victor? Is this something we're gonna have to sit down and talk about?
No, I'm fine with my
All
You
name.
right.
leave your life behind. And...
Look, Chuckle Fox.
Okay, what are we doing?
Look, Brom here is an Archon.
An Archon.
Archons are higher than the Prince.
Cool.
He's here to see what the fuck is up. So I decided, let's show him what the fuck is up and let's take care of the problem.
Hold up.
Okay.
Whoa. Hang on. Wait.
When you say take care
The
of the
whole
problem, what do you
problem?
mean?
I mean, take care of the problem.
Okay, Morticia, listen. Specify what you mean by taking care of the problem.
You told me
Because-
not to specify because there's ears everywhere. Pulls out her phone and types into it very angrily. Like you're a little worried that she's gonna crack the screen for a second. And then she shows you the screen and it says, "We're gonna kill the bitch." Apparently
Oh.
Morticia's background is Castle Ravenloft.
So,
Okay.
Morticia, remember when I texted you about a certain thing that we need for that?
Well, we haven't found it yet.
Oh, we know where it is.
We got backup. She points at Brom.
And I watched that creature tear Elysium apart. So
A bunch of stuffy assholes in suits who were not ready for what was happening.
Basil
We're
looks
locked-
Brom up and down.
We're locked
Bro
and loaded
looks-
here.
He's up and down.
I'm just
I'm sorry, but just.
What do the three of you know about this problem?
a lot. A lot.
Probably not everything, but enough amounts to figure that going directly this way without the required ingredients will be a terrible decision for everyone. And
You're-
if we manage,
Talking about her soil, right?
Not just her soil.
no, we need other stuff. The soil has been taken care. It's just going to take a while to get some of it here. To
What do you
Why
mean
are you
it's going
giving
to
me that
take a
face?
while?
yeah, we need to get it from over there, from wherever she is. She's from.
You need to get it from where she sleeps. Just gonna look at Morticia and just be like,
I don't know
Alright.
what they're talking about either.
she is a very old Samitsi. She is not like Samitsis these days. Meaning she needs to sleep with the soil from her homeland. You need to find where she sleeps and take that. Once you have that, she will have a vial of it, a box of it, something that has it already in her possession.
I do love the fact that we have decided that we, and I gesture to the three of us, are the ones that need to get the soil.
Wasn't me trying. Look, I didn't tell y'all to do anything. I said we're locked and loaded.
And that
Why-
that
This is suicide.
period. Cool.
Okay, what's so we go in whatever you're saying, we go in and we just fuck shit up until
Generally, yeah. At the very least, we can take care of some of the people around her, even if we don't get to the root of the problem. You know, certain things.
That thing doesn't die easily.
It's you should see some of the shit that I've got. This is the shit that they didn't manage to get. We are ready this time.
Morticia, I don't think the shit that we have will do anything to that.
You didn't have me before.
I am sorry that I smirk at the way it just sounded so self-elevated. But yeah, you do have different abilities, so I assume you have quite a few under your belt.
So you're,
Morticia
like,
looks
better
at you
than my
guys.
friends.
Morticia looks at you guys. I walk around in a Lolita outfit and pigtails with ribbons on everything that I use. And you're worried about him? Just because he's
I-
short?
No.
No,
We
it's
don't
not about the
judge because of
size.
how, yeah.
It's just if one of us just arrives, you haven't met any of us, and just says, "Well, you didn't have me before." What would be the first impression you think? This asshole. But here's the thing, and looks at Bran. I'm not. It just, that was my first thing, but I immediately thought, hey, you probably have, if you are higher than a prince, probably you have been a couple of centuries here, more, who knows? But you surely have learned one or a few tricks. So just let us in. Like,
I have a few up my sleeve.
Okay.
And I'm willing to take down this creature for you. They call me when shit goes bad, and shit has gone bad.
Oh, that part is true.
Star, I have a question.
Mhm.
How long has it been since shit went bad?
At this point, I think we're going on a couple of weeks.
Cool. How much do you know about what's happened?
I know what Morticia has told me and what Steve has told me.
Okay.
And what you're willing to tell me.
Sure. I will describe to him what we saw through everything up to the prince's death. Between seeing her...
Can you be a little more specific? Because you do this thing where you're like, I tell you the thing.
I know.
What exactly are you telling?
Okay, so I'm going to start with the whole her awakening under the mountain.
Okay.
And how Mockingbird did the ritual to wake her up.
Mm-hmm.
That we tried to stop it, we couldn't stop it. That then, once she was awakened, we booked it to Elysium to try and warn people, and then a massacre happened. And then from there, I will tell him about how I tried to get the prince out when her sheriff disappeared. And then seeing what Gigi did to me before killing the prince.
He pulls out a little notepad and just starts writing all the notes. One thing you'll notice, he does not have a cell phone.
The Cam usually doesn't.
Especially old Cam.
Victor will type in phone and send a message to a group message. Should we tell them that Desdemona is, quote unquote, on our side now?
He gets a message back, fuck that bitch.
Brom is just watching them text each other. So, for your information, to destroy this Tzimisce, she will have a stash of soil that she keeps with her somewhere.
Okay.
She will keep it close by because she will need to fall into torpor with that soil. You destroy the soil, you have a better chance of destroying her.
So where else would it be but the place she's been staying?
Cool. Perfect. You want to go in guns a-blazing?
Yes. Have you met me? Do you know me? Have you seen all of the things that I brought tonight?
You've shot me. Yes, I know you. I know you very well, Morticia. The problem is you also don't think things through all the way.
You just got your arm back.
Look, either you guys come with us or you don't.
What if you let us go in quietly and and then...
Victor, what the fuck? Really? Riley,
Okay,
just volunteering us to do this fucked up
All right.
mission.
All right. I can go by myself. Then.
You son of a
grab it,
bitch! What
and
the fuck do you?
Oh, I actually like him. This is
God
cool. I like
damn
this.
it.
He's in on it. You got a good spirit. Let's go with this. Okay, so you sneak in first, and what do you do?
Look for
Die?
the soil. Do you think I want to die tonight? No, I don't want to die tonight.
Then we need a better plan, is what I am saying. As the cluster fucking group that we have always been, we need a plan because we can't go by luck. Luck is gonna get us killed.
Fido actually has a point, though. Morticia and I can cause a distraction. We have enough to do so. We can keep the creature distracted while you three look for the soil.
Fair enough. If we can get him far enough away, that might be crazy. It's crazy.
It is crazy because the thing is Gigi is not something to sneeze at. Like, she is a force to be reckoned with herself. You distracting one monster doesn't detain another.
It's crazy, but we're the only ones doing anything about it.
You say it's crazy, and Braum gets this like glint in his eye that he is so excited. I've been wanting a challenge.
You're that kind of guy, huh?
Listen, I am always down for slightly crazy, but this is fucking crazy.
That's the best kind of crazy.
It's not. Not when you're gambling with the lives of a full city. Basil, what do you want to do?
I think you're right. I think it's crazy.
But then what do we do to get that soil? If we don't, I prefer if we don't go guns blazing.
Well, you have your cloaky stuff, right?
Yeah, I can do that. I can actually turn myself almost invisible. But
if we did have a distraction.
I can be a hell of a distraction.
We know. Always are. It's best thing about you, Morticia. Fuck.
Freaking Braum and Morticia. Basil's kind of like getting into the excitement. He's trying not to. Yeah, we're gonna go.
Contagious.
Everyone's
fucking Brujah. That Basil's finally becoming the Brujah we wanted him to.
He's trying so hard.
Just took a Ravnos to hype him up.
God,
yeah.
No.
The destruction will be too noisy, I think. We should only use it in case we really need it. But until then, I say we should just go in. I know you, Morticia, and you, Braum, want to some action, but...
Wait, I think their idea is that they distract while we sneak in. Which
Yes.
is definitely what we need.
Yes. Which is going to be loud, and it's going to cause destruction, and hopefully we could even kill one of those things.
You know, fucking hell, Morticia. God damn. Fuck, I guess I'm in. Jesus Christ.
If we get rid of at least one of them, then it wasn't for nothing. We can... I know she's got Gangrel. I know she's got that Tremere ass guy that you were talking about. And I know that she has the thing. That bitch. If we can take out something, maybe we can even get that knife you guys are looking for.
Fuck it. Yeah, sure. Whatever. It's good night to
Maybe,
die as any. Jesus Christ.
That's the motto to live by.
You're weird.
Thank you.
Mm.
Okay. Morticia gives the word.
Is it bird?
No, it's not. Fuck you. And the rest of the anarchs begin to load up. She gets her, she goes to her motorcycle. As I assume that you guys are all kind of going to your own car.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And just before you guys can all get in and start the car, she walks over and she grabs the back of Basil's shirt and she starts to pull you away. Like stomping, like grabbing you by the back of your collar.
What?
All right, look. So Clyde bailed on us. Shouldn't have put a lot of stock in him, but Clyde bailed on us. And Damien is, I mean, Damien's Damien. He's real quiet. He's a good shot.
Yeah, but he's a fuckhead.
He's a fuckhead. She kicks at the ground a little bit. Look, I'm not good at talking. You know that. But yeah, this is fucking crazy.
You're still gonna do it?
Oh yeah, I'm fucking going to do it. Fuck. And she's like visibly getting frustrated. Look, I don't want
You're
to die.
not, nothing's going to happen to you or us or anything.
Well, look. No, it's not. But in the who knows what kind of world maybe where something does happen. I don't want to die by that bitch. Okay.
Okay.
If something happens to me, I don't want to die by that bitch. I would rather it help you. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but it's not gonna happen.
Right, because I'm invincible. No, I totally get it. You know, I'm gonna
I
kill
mean, you're
this
not
bitch, no
invincible.
problem.
You're a psycho ass bitch.
You damn
But
straight I am.
that's- But,
But I
you're
mean it.
fine, I guess.
She kind of like pokes you in the chest. No, I mean it. Do you hear me?
I'm gonna pull on one of her pigtails and tell her to fuck off.
She fucking sweeps your leg. Get in the car, asshole. She stomps over to her motorcycle and revs it up.
Get in the car.
And with a roar of engines, you guys begin to peel out into a caravan. And I think we're going to take a very quick break.
Oh my god.
If I get some water, go to the bathroom, and we'll be right back.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together.
Lasath, the Divine.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with my car.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
They broke the mold when they made Philbert.
Roll for Weird on Twitch, streaming monthly. New podcast episodes every other Friday.
Hey, Scales, is this thing on? Yeah? Okay. Hello, I'm Asher Flintheart, and if you're hearing this, that means you can listen to the World of Wildevere podcast. You can listen to the podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, and more. The show is me and my 5 friends, Scales and Plaque the Created, OJ the Koboloi, Rhodes the Stone Eidolon, and Ori the Moon Elf. We play a free indie TTRPG called Wildevere, run by the people who write the game and their friends. Watch us travel the magical city-states of our cozy, friendly, and wild world, learning new skills and enjoying a lot of new adventures in a Saturday morning kind of style. We release every other Wednesday on all major podcast platforms. You can also follow us on Twitter at Wildevere or on a Discord server you can find at worldofwildevere.card.co. Thank you so much for listening to our travels. Rose is gonna flake when he hears we have clout? Whatever he called it. Bye-bye! Skills, you can stop now. What do you mean OJ's gone? Oh, no.
What's the Majestic Goose Network? Wait, I've only got 30 seconds to talk about all of our podcasts and streams? Wait, now I've only got 24 seconds? Well, we have actual play podcasts, actual play streams, tabletop discussion shows, nerdy crafting shows, drunk Dungeons & Dragons lore shows, serious shows, funny shows, Dungeons & Dragons shows, Monster of the Week shows, Shiver shows, space shows, cowboy shows, space cowboy shows. Oh wait, we actually don't have that. Only 5 seconds left? Well, head on over to majesticgoose.com or follow us at Goose Majestic to find out more.
Hi, I'm Cameron.
I'm Christian.
I'm Dylan.
And we're Table Talk. Join us as we bring together longtime dungeon masters and players,
YouTubers and podcasters, authors, and more.
Chat about everything Table Talk RPG related.
Everything from play styles, world building and lexicon,
game reviews, interviews with professional content creators,
homebrewed monsters and spells, lore, and even special holiday-themed content.
Keep those dice rolling.
Hail Vecna!
adventure awaits and danger lurks around every corner. An unlikely group of friends find themselves on the path to becoming heroes, but school will only get them halfway. Merlin, the human warlock barber guy.
Oh god, no, I gotta buff his butt? No! Can I refuse business?
Ubo, the turtle artificer.
Well, it doesn't work yet, but I'm working on it.
Ultrex, the discarded warforged paladin.
I don't eat or sleep or wear clothes, so I just sit in the corner and wait.
And Clyde, the Goliath barbarian in skinny jeans.
They're called skinny pelts, okay?
Find us on iTunes or wherever you download your podcast by searching for Halfway to Heroes.
Do you like Dungeons & Dragons lore? Do you like drunk history? Well then, Lore and Pour is the show for you, where we combine the two. I'm Adam DeWeese, and I'm the host, and I bring on a cast of rotating guests, and we hang out before the show, have a few drinks, and then they are given their topic 30 minutes prior to pressing the record button, where they study up on the topic, and then we hit record, and whatever they say goes. They are treated as if they are the leading experts in the field, and I ask the questions that you never thought you needed to ask. Such as, how do mind flayers go to the bathroom?
Yeah, they just go one time, and it's pee and poop, and it's green.
What's the most dangerous creature in the astral plane?
It just pinch it, you know?
Yeah.
It just...
And that whale's like, you know
They
what?
got pinchers?
Oh,
You don't
do
even
they
know
have
about
pinchers?
Find the answer.
And we're back. So basically, you get back into your car to follow the caravan of death. And you realize Braum has gotten into your car too.
I feel like Victor and Lindsay are just staring at Braum.
That just very like calmly buckles his seatbelts.
Shouldn't you be with the distraction team?
We're all going to the same place.
But
we're not going to drive.
Trouble.
Yes, we're going to avoid trouble. We're going to get there. I'll meet up with Morticia. Look, I took a taxi here. I'm not hailing a taxi. You're an Uber, right?
A taxi? What year is this?
I'm pretty super old.
Yeah.
It's nice. I feel young.
You're no longer the oldest one in the car anymore. It's been rough because you haven't had Lucian to be older than you.
It has been. I'm not ready to be a senior.
Well, then, I guess tag along with us.
Thank you. I know you three have hesitations about this plan.
I turn on the music pretty loudly.
Basil, we want to pass
What?
a notice. We want to. Fuck.
I turn it down.
Turn it down. Our hands
It's
touch.
such-
Yes.
They linger.
Oh.
We kick
There's a
everybody out of the car for a little bit.
No, they linger and then turn into a slap fight.
Oh my
Thumb war.
Oh,
Oh, we get giggly when we like go to our doom.
we do get
Every time y'all are going to something
So
bad,
scared.
every time you know something bad's coming, you guys get super giggly.
Brom gets to see our trauma response. It's fine.
We all have the
Oh,
same
he is
one.
thoroughly entertained. He's like, you're all handling this very well for how serious this is.
All right, they are we're professionals. Professionals for sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, tell me, what kind of skills do the three of you have? You know, in case things go south.
we're a group of hot people. That's our
So things
skill
have already gone south for you.
Yes, several times.
And did you forget your sunglasses at home, or?
Oh, I don't wear them. I have pretty eyes, unlike these two. I give Basil a wink. He knows I'm kidding.
Victor has nice eyes.
How would you know? We only see him when he's like wolfed down and naked.
Well, I'm looking at his eyes. Where are you looking, Lindsay?
That ass.
How many times has that happened?
A lot.
And what is the Garu's stance on this whole issue?
They don't want this person in the city either.
Simple as that.
What is the cam going to do if you fail tonight? Yeah.
There are others.
Just keep sending people to their death one at a time?
It's what they do best. They either don't care at all or they send us all to our doom.
Then why be a part of that?
When you've been around as long as I have, life gets boring. Being a part of the cam, so to speak, it gives me the permission to kick ass without consequences.
As you guys make your way towards the Magnolia Country Club, the storyteller gets a point of rage.
That's
You
how
notice
Victor
that
dies.
it's how Victor dies. Yeah, Victor's the one who's going to die tonight. Just because of that, I decided. It was fun playing with Zach Rain.
And by night will turn then into like getting to the list of movies where the dog dies.
Gonna turn into Old Yeller.
Does the dog die in this movie?
As you guys get closer to the Magnolia Country Club, almost along the same street and block, you notice that the motorcycles that are with the group begin to peel off, and you hear them shut off as you pass them. They seem to be hiding themselves. And it becomes just the two Jeeps and the truck and your car heading towards the Magnolia Country Club in a much more subtle manner.
We're going to park a decent ways away.
Probably down the street a ways.
Mm-hmm.
What a night not to wear pants.
I can try something stupid. I can try.
I mean, honestly, with how the night is gonna go anyways, please do.
Where we are parking, is there a pond nearby? Somewhere, or like a body of water, even if it's not that big, that I could.
Yes, on the grounds of the Magnolia Country Club. It's a expansive complex where there's actually fields and pastures where people would ride horses. Of course, at this point the horses are not there, either having been eaten or who knows what taken by their owners and such, released.
We're not allowed to have any animals in this show, are we?
You're vampires. But a ways into the pasture, you can see the reflection of the sky on a pond, a rather large pond.
Okay. Oh, okay. I haven't done this in a while. Actually, no, I did it recently, but I've never done this completely by myself.
Wrote down the role for it. I think I know what you're looking for, so let me see if I think I have it.
Yeah, I'm looking for that too.
Okay.
But I'm
But
also
you need a
looking.
reflective surface. You roll Gnosis. The strength, the difficulty is the strength of the gauntlet in that area. The number of successes determines how long it takes you.
Yeah, it's just I'm thinking of it in Spanish while looking at it in the English version, and I don't remember. I'm just it's not Veil. It's
To the Umbra.
Umbra, that's the word I'm looking for. Okay.
Yeah. No, I knew what
I'm
you were
look-
looking for. Lindsay, you were raising your hand.
Yeah, can I do a premonition?
Sure.
Gotta roll
Rouse check.
around. Yeah, I know.
And resolve an aspects.
I am not hungrier.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Resolve and aspects. How much hunger? I'm only at 1 hunger, right? Or 2?
You're at 2.
Resolve. Aspects. Which I think is 2 for me. Yup. Do. 5.
Okay. Victor,
Mhm.
are you going to try and do the thing that you want to do?
I am. Well, first of all, I'm not just going to jump in without telling anybody.
Come with me.
No, so I can walk into the Umbra. It's like the best way to put it is like a side realm to ours, one of the spirits.
Okay.
It's just I remember seeing this zone was very tainted. I don't know how easy it will be for me to get in. I don't know how easy it would be to get out. And here's the other problem. I don't know exactly where to go once I'm on the other side to search for that box. I'm just thinking it might be at the center of as much of that corruption that I might find, but do we have a way to at least track it, sense where it might be?
I will say you remember there is a pool right outside of the country club.
Okay. The thing is, like, it does affect how much of the corruption of the worm is around, if I recall.
It does.
So that is why, like, I finding the reflective surface is not the problem, but
it's gonna, you might get stuck.
Yeah, I might get stuck.
You can, I think you can keep attempting it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's just there's a particular thing called that I may get.
Oh no, wait. Actually, I think you can get stuck.
Yeah, I can get caught. It don't remember what it means, but I will be temporarily suspended between the mundane and the Umbra.
Yeah, you can get stuck. I forgot about that. You can get stuck.
Oh, he's subjected to soul-shattering visions.
It's kind of bad if you get stuck.
Yeah, it's...
And you need help to get out.
Yeah. Do we know where it might be?
Lindsay, as he's explaining the Umbra, you space out. Not on purpose. You don't mean to stop listening to him. It just happens.
I'm sorry, it's just your voice, man.
As clear as your premonitions have been before, this one is a little less so. If only because there is chaos. You see chaos, you see blood, you see fire. you see images of a decaying city in an almost unreal sort of made up visual. Like it looks like Peligdom, but it's not. And there's black gossamer webbing across everything. You see the pond that Victor is talking about, and you also see the pool. And you also see a mirror that is inside the Magnolia Country Club in a room that looks like it probably belonged to Illustra before. There's a floor-length mirror, gorgeously appointed, with filigree and gold molding. And you see the three of you stepping through.
Well, there is a mirror inside of the country club in a lustrous old room. Probably where Gigi has now taken residency, because it is the nicest room in that place, I'm sure. I watched us step through that mirror, the three of us. Not you. I look at Bram.
It's okay, I'll be doing other things.
Please, minimal damage to the city.
We'll see. Can't promise anything for the country club.
That's fine.
It's fine. So,
okay, question for you, Victor.
yes.
What happens to people like us, and I gesture to Basil and I, when we go into the Umbra?
Well, based on Ophelia, Hell, Brimstone, and Fire, it just, everything goes bad. A part of that, I don't know. I mean, I know that part of you, that an essence in you, clashes with the realm of spirits beyond, and would cause troubles, but I honestly don't know of any story of anyone attempting that.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
I'm starting to like you.
I don't know how I feel about that.
How far are we from the car?
Figure you guys are like in the car, or at least standing outside of it.
He went to go find his pool.
Yeah, fuck it, let's do this. What else are we gonna do? We're going to hell eventually anyway, Basil. Might as well make it an early trip.
We will do what we can to distract them, but know that that soil is going to be extremely precious to her. So, if you find it, get rid of it quick. And hold on to your butts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Victor does take his glasses and takes off his glasses and leaves them in the car. I'm like, adjust a bit the sleeves from his shirt. About to a bit the shirt, just like, okay. All right, Basil, Lindsay.
I'm gonna give Basil a kiss before we do this, because this may kill us.
Everybody's saying we're gonna die. We're not.
Yeah, well,
We're already dead.
You get to kiss your girlfriend before we both go to hell, so I don't think
Yeah.
Satan's gonna let us kiss down there.
You don't know. Maybe he's chill with it.
Maybe he is. Maybe
He's
he'll
chill
also
with it.
join our thruple.
Aw.
You'll get to, but Brahma's just gonna be there watching the
God
entire time.
damn it!
That's
what
your
makes
hell.
it really hell.
True hell.
I mean, depends. You might like it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Lindsay kisses Basil, and the three of our coterie walk towards the reflection of the pool, the pond, and the dark pasture. It's a good couple 100 feet away. So it'll be a minute or two of walking. Brom,
Yeah.
you can see distantly. It's a little hard with how dark it is, but there is a clear sky out tonight. You can see where the other cars stopped at the end of the long drive to the country club. And as you watch the other three walk away, Morticia actually comes stomping from where she had hidden her motorcycle. All right, ready to do this?
Ready as I'll ever be. Are you?
I would fucking died ready. And she pulls the glaive off of her back.
I would like to activate Silence of Death.
Excellent. Sounds good to me. And you and Morticia make your way over to the gathering where various weapons are being handed out. Guns. Grenades? Question mark?
Why not?
Yeah. There is a rocket launcher
Sounds fun.
that someone unloads from the back of the truck.
As there should be.
And Morticia immediately takes it.
Brom would like to unroll a wrapped like backpack, like kind of knapsack.
Mm-hmm.
Just, for anybody who wants to. And inside is a bunch of like early 18th century vampire hunting gear.
The holy water and stakes.
Holy water,
and
the crossbow with the bolts and, the stakes and
a silver mirror.
silver mirror. Yeah, all the fun stuff.
Yeah. As you guys are unloading, someone holds up a hand. Everyone goes quiet. No one had really been talking much, but everyone stops moving and looks around, and you can hear movement in the tall grass in the pasture coming towards you. It's not big. You don't see anything. And someone whispers, "Gangrel." Right as the first coyote, large coyote, comes leaping out of the grass. And we're gonna go to our coterie real quick as the fight begins outside. Coterie. So the three of you walk to this pond, a fair distance away from where the weapons are being handed out at the other side of the pasture. The night is clear. The stars are reflected in the still surface of the water. You have to scooch down an embankment slightly, but it's right there. And if you would like to pass through the Umbra, I'm going to need, oh no, where to go? I'm going to need a Gnosis roll.
Yes.
I don't like that face. I don't like that face. I don't like that face, Sekrain. What did you do?
There's gonna be a fire and brimstone.
Yeah, we're gonna die. We're all gonna get stuck in the Umbra.
What'd you roll?
So it
So.
was a 7, which is 1 success.
Mhm.
And then 3 10s.
Oh, fuck!
Ooh.
So I think it's, I don't know how many they are.
That's 6 because the 2 10s count as 4 and it's 2 successes otherwise. So
it's 3 10s and then the 7, which is like the added, so I would be
that's
6.
Yeah, that's 6. Hell yeah, that's a crit. So
yeah,
I feel like you step to this water and you keep thinking, what if we get stuck? What if we get stuck? What if I get stuck with these vampires in the Umbra and there's no one here to get me out and we're all 3 seeing fire and brimstone for the rest of eternity? But then distantly you hear a rumble of thunder. Only you. And you calm. And you remember how it feels when remember how it felt the last time you went through when Paul led you and Julie through. And you remember how you were taught to do this. It's never been your strong suit, but if you're going to save the city, you're going to have to do it. And so you take Lindsay and Basil's hands and you step into the water. And the 3 of you, instead of stepping downwards into the water, you step forward and gravity almost seems to reverse as you seem to flip over. Lindsay and Basil, it feels bad. It is unnatural. It is like you're being pulled through jelly. And there's almost, it's pressure and then a sharp release. And you've made it. Victor, you see the Umbra as you've always seen it. The nature out here is beautiful, but it's withering. And you see gossamer webs, black, the same sort of smoky webs that you saw coming from the monkey and coming from that dais at the top of the mountain. And it all seems to be cycling and circling through into the country club. There's even a fairly strong string that goes straight up to the mountain. Lindsay and Basil, you see something very different. It's gray and dark and decayed. The beautiful country club grounds that you were at is not where you are now. It is stark and almost like a wasteland. Looking back towards the city where you would normally see the skyscrapers and the bright lights and the trees, it's all dead, it's all withering, it's all covered in black gossamer webs. Lindsay, this is what you saw in your vision. The buildings look burnt out and skeletal. And everything looks gray. The 2 of you, when you look at each other, you can see a presence behind you. Something you know must be your beast. When you see Victor, he doesn't have a beast, but he does have a presence that lurks near him that seems to be untrusting of the 2 of you. Victor, when you look at the 2 of them, you also see their beasts. But the Umbra looks normal as ever to you, if not a little bit sickly in this area.
We made it. Oh, time to celebrate. We hurry. I really don't know what will happen the longer you guys stay here.
Yeah, this is awful. Let's go.
What do you see? Do you see the gossamer webs?
You know what? Can I just draw it for you later when we're not here?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I just can feel the. Let's go. Let's go. He will lead forward and, just go forward.
All right. You guys begin to make your way towards the country club. where what Victor sees what Victor sees is a structure of the Weaver. Lindsay and Basil, you see a wrecked shadow of the building you know. Meanwhile, outside of the Umbra, the Anarchs begin to mobilize as these canine creatures begin to emerge from the tall grass around you guys, leaping over the fences, crawling out from under the trucks nearby, and begin to attack the Anarchs. Guns begin to go off. Brom, what are you going to do?
He's going to clear a path for him and Morticia to go forward.
Heading towards the
country
club.
Yeah. So he's going to attack anything that gets in his way.
A couple of the gangrels snap at you, but nothing that you can't just shove off. Similarly, Morticia pulls her glaive and starts stabbing at anything that gets too close. And with that nice 10-foot reach, it makes it much easier to clear a path for the two of you to start making your way down the road and towards the country club. As you make your way, that's the sound of the gangrel growling. I'm sorry. As you guys start heading towards the country club, please, Brom, I would have you make me Dex and Athletics to dodge something.
Sure. Death and Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 11.
A gangrel, you presume a gangrel. It is a canine creature, long-legged, much longer-legged than the rest of the mix of coyotes and dogs and wolves that had attacked a moment ago. Very long-legged canine creature comes leaping out at you two from the tall grass. Both of you dodge him easily, handily. Do not even care that this creature just jumped past you and goes skidding in the dirt behind you and turns and begins to head for you again.
I will take out my whip.
Mm-hmm.
Turn to it and say bad boy and attack it.
Okie dokie. He's gonna dodge. Oh, that's not his strong suit. Okay, what you got?
Help me out here. What do I got to roll? It's the strength plus the melee plus.
You not really plus anything. You are using your whip, so that is 11 dice.
Okay.
One of which is going to be red.
Go away, you. All right. That is 12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a margin of 8. I am doing math. This is much harder than I thought it was going to be. Hang on. Okay, cool. So, tell me how you're gonna whip this dog good. You don't defeat it. It's still coming at you, but he's not happy.
I think he's going to turn and he's going to aim for the long leggies. Just kind of try and trip it up, and the blades of his whip slice into it.
Going for the legs.
Yeah.
You manage to wrap around his legs and make him stumble as he comes running towards you. And Morticia is going to follow you up. Do I have enough? Oh, maybe one more. Okay, there we go. With a fuck ton of dice. God damn it, Tish. Why can't you roll like James when I'm controlling you? Damn. All right. So, whoops, shit. That die is gone forever. So, you trip it up with the whip, and Morticia comes in and stabs it in the side. It yelps, and turns and bites at the glaive, and sort of tries to pull out of her hands, and she just yanks it back. No, Monty, you can't have it. Monty, no. You didn't pick it up, did you? No. Okay. Sorry. We want to make sure the dog's not eating it.
Bad Gangrel, bad.
And he eats your dice. Leave it alone, buddy. Okay. It is tripped up. Do you want to attack it again?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So hard to see in the dark. Kaz, how do you do this with sunglasses?
I had to change mine out because the other pair were too dark.
I just same. It's just
really hard.
That's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 successes and a crit, so 8.
Oh, and a crit. Was it a messy crit? Was one of those
Nope,
crits?
they were both black die.
Okay. Okay, cool. You said 8?
Yep.
Okay, so this thing, you whip it again. Wrap it around the chest. And the blades of your whip are cutting into it. It's not bleeding. It is oddly enough not bleeding, but it is definitely getting cut into. As the whip releases and you like kind of rear back to swing again, and you see Morticia also about to follow up, the creature changes. And for a moment, you almost expect it to return to a human form, but it doesn't. It changes into a bird, an owl, and begins to fly off into the night towards the Magnolia Country Club. You know what? Actually, just for funsies, just because Morticia's pissed.
Rocket launcher.
No, but she is gonna shoot at it.
Explode that bird.
Why does Morticia roll so badly when I'm playing her? Okay. She pulls out her gun, fires at it, barely misses. You think maybe it caught some of the tail feathers and it's flying a little funny now? but the owl does still continue towards the country club. She says, "Shit. I guess it's on now."
You sure you want to do this?
I'm not backing out now.
That's what I want to hear. And he's going to take off running towards the country club.
She runs after you going, "I like you." All right. In the Umbra. Time and distance move strangely here. At first you think it may take longer because it doesn't feel like you're getting there as soon as you should. It doesn't feel like the place that you're going is getting there quickly enough. And then suddenly you're there. Suddenly the country club is right in front of you. You have to stay close. You find that if you start to linger or lag behind too much, the other two start to not quite disappear, but the distance between you varies very quickly and very easily. When you get to the country club, you do see the negative, I guess you could say, of the pool outside. The actual building itself is fairly massive. And just standing outside, you can't see the mirror.
Lindsay, how did you remember how the room looked?
Yes. I described the room at like the. Was there a bed in it, or did it look more?
Beautiful 4-poster bed,
Okay.
very fancy wallpaper, an armoire.
And this mirror that has like gold.
Any windows near it?
No. Because of kindred stuff. Alestra used to stay there. Can we not use the door?
No, yeah, we can. It's just to have an idea where we head the ones inside.
It would probably be... Knowing where Alestra used to come from, would that give us kind of an idea where her room was?
You would think you didn't go into a lot of places in the Magnolia Country Club. You know that the vast majority of the bottom level was things like the kitchen, the catering area, the ballroom, that grand staircase. Basically, you've also seen a little bit of the country club, but not an extensive amount. But you do know that wherever Alestra stayed, you don't think it's on the bottom floor.
Right.
I will guide them into the building. Like, I'm trying to be
Victor.
almost, if I have to, I'll grab their hands and take them along with me.
I have a question.
Yes.
If we open a door in here, does it open a door in the real world too?
No.
Okay.
No. Things are... This is a reflection in a way. This is how the world looks in this realm, and as far as I can understand of it, and we know of it, that in a way we bring part of us into here. I don't know what I have brought into the Umbra by bringing you here. Like, we gotta hurry. I'm worried that it might call creatures from beyond to us.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hurry.
Yeah, let's keep going. You should have mentioned that before we came in here.
I said this is like the realm of the spirits. I imagined you would have an idea.
Listen, spirits means lots of things to a lot of people, and you did not go, oh, hey, guess what? Monsters.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
guess
just
what?
looks like everything's dead in here.
Yeah.
No, everything.
I will draw you a picture.
You know, yeah, this is not the moment. It's not the moment. Let's hurry before we
Later
summon something.
Plot twist, this is when you guys run into worm creatures.
Oh no,
Oh my
no, no,
God,
no, no,
sand
no,
creature.
no,
Trimmers.
No, not that kind of worm.
no. I mean, it
Out of our
depends.
depth.
Depends. As long as
It
it's
could
not
be
a
a worm.
Fomorian.
Could be a worm.
A worm.
Worm.
The most terrifying worm. The worm.
All right. So you
I'll
guys open the front door and go into the country club?
Yes.
Yeah.
All three of you can see where the swirling epicenter of this black gossamer webbing is. And it is in the country club. It's not in a single spot. It seems to be spread throughout, but as you walk in, for a moment, you're almost afraid that you can't walk through because it's so clogged with these paths of spider webs that have blocked off everything. But you can walk through it. You can pass through it. It's almost like walking through fog.
Great, I hate it.
It doesn't seem to lead anywhere in particular, but it seems to spread throughout the building.
Going toward this ups where we remember the stairs are and trying to go up. As we're going through there, is there a particular place that seems more clogged? A place that seems to have a stronger presence among all of this?
Not particularly. And as you go up the stairs, it actually seems to get weaker.
Maybe there's different stairs somewhere.
Probably, or I don't know if this web is caused by her or her soil.
Think we should follow the web, find the source?
That's the thing. I do not know if the source is her or the soil, and I don't want to. We need to find the mirror if we want to get across to.
I'm nervous to do a premonition in here, but I feel like that might help us.
Oh man.
Even though our fucking storyteller just giggled like a fucking banshee.
Are you saying like that? Not the
not the storyteller. Yeah, I am saying about doing a premonition.
Okay, if you're going to do it, Basil, just get ready.
Okay. So
ominous as hell.
Star, I'm gonna do the thing.
All right, Rouse check into aspects of resolve, please.
Okay, it did not get hungrier.
Spirits can get called here easily. I don't know if something like that would bring. This is new grounds, Basil. We are.
I grab both of their hands tightly, like we're not just make sure nobody lets go. What'd you get?
7.
Messy?
No. Just a normal
I haven't
crit.
messy yet.
No, I haven't.
You always roll so well on these too. It's frustrating.
I'm sorry.
I just want you to fail one time.
Sorry. I thought I failed before.
You've gotten like 4 before.
You want me to bestial failure in the Umbra?
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
So
No.
you guys watch Lindsay space out as she calls upon the blood and calls upon the beast in order to try and see what Victor and Basil see.
Oh, good.
That presence that has lurked around her, the one that must be her beast, circles a bit as she begins to tap into her Auspex powers. And you see it sort of almost settle into her like it's possessing her. Lindsay, your visions are almost nonsensical.
Oh God.
This place is bizarre. It's so strange. It's like nothing you've ever actually seen. You get images of places that you think that you might recognize, but in this weird skeletal dead facade, you have no clue where it is. Until you see a cave. Where the webbing is entering into the earth. You see where it goes down into the earth through a familiar cavern and swirls over a dais. And then the vision follows it back out. Seems to zoom out almost over the city, and you can see where the strongest thread of it connects directly to Magnolia Country Club. And as she starts to come out of her vision, the two of you outside see the being around her reappear as though it is releasing her.
Lindsay. You okay?
You're right.
Yes. I think we need to follow the webbing, the strongest point of it, to get to where the soil is. I don't think it leads to her. I think it leads to her soil. Because it came from the mountain, which is where her own personal soil would have been for her to be resting there. And came into the country club.
Right. Let's go to it. Let's find our way down.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else happened as she did that? Like,
as far as you've seen, that's all that's happened.
Okay. Perfect. Thanks, Star. How ominous of you. But is that what did I interpret that correctly? To an extent at all with my crit? No? Fuck! I don't know then. I'm a dum-dum.
I'm thinking that it might be in the dais.
We might have to go to the cave.
Yeah.
We're in the wrong place? Are you motherfucking kidding me?
I've been worried it might be. I'm like, maybe not, but now that
Victor,
believe it.
Yeah.
The last time, thinking about it, the last time you were in the Umbra,
I did saw like that.
The ancestors indicated the dais.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck are we doing here? God damn it!
We gotta hurry. He's not here then.
Then we don't need to set foot in the country club, do we?
No, the country club is not where it is. We're attacking the wrong place.
Okay.
No, wait. We can get to the mountain. We can get there from here, but I don't know if we can grab the soil from here. Surely there should be a pond at the other side too.
Let's just go. Let's go before this place sucks. Let's go.
I would say, Victor, you know that the closest place of entry that you remember there being to the cave was in your cairn.
Yeah, I was thinking that. That is
in the real world. It's not close.
No, but I do. So for traveling inside the Umbra, is it? I understand that in a way it's quicker, but I am also confused on how, because I don't think there's like
I like to think that it's a little bit. It's got a little bit of the Shadowfell, and it's got a little bit of the Feywild in it, where time is weird, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. So it may be faster, but it may not be as fast as you think it is, or it may even be slower.
Yeah.
The images that I keep thinking about that Basil and I are seeing, though, is the hell scene from Constantine. Like...
Not far over that.
God damn it, what the fuck?
And we have to get out of here and let the rest know.
Yeah.
But no, we don't have to let the rest know. We just get out and go for it.
Perfect. Let's go.
Victor, where are you going to go?
I'm going to go to the pond that was outside.
The pond where you entered from?
Yes.
Okay. Meanwhile.
Why the pause?
Gunfire is going off. Yelling, yelping, growling. As the Anarchs who are at the entrance to the grounds of the country club are fighting off again and moving in. They're beginning to make ground and proceed towards the country club. Along the sides, there are also others who came in on their motorcycles who are coming in from the sides, who are not entering alongside the main group. Brom, you and Morticia are running directly for your goal. And I need you to make a dodge roll of Dex and Athletics.
You got it. It's a good night to die again.
Do not have enough dice?
That's a 5.
Oh no. You said 5?
Yeah.
A spider leg shoots out from the side of the path and impales through your side for 6 superficial.
That's the one.
That's the slash. Yes, that is the slash. As from the side of the path, now that you've been skewered, you hear the low, weird, keening noise and see the eyeless, noseless face of the Zlatka you've heard so much about emerging. And Morticia goes for the glaive. We're going to go for the glaive.
I would like to activate Uncanny Grip.
Okay.
And also Fist of Cain, if I can.
Well, I believe at least one.
Is it just Fist of Cain is a rouse?
Both of those require rouse checks.
Okay. That's a success, and that's a success.
Nice. Doing great. Doing great. I'm trying to find my fucking prowess powers. That's my prowess. They're potent. It's potent. It's potent. It's potent. I always say this wrong. Okay. All right. What are you doing with your uncanny grip as Morticia goes to stab at this thing?
Oh, I'm grabbing the leg that is stabbed into me, and I'm going to try and pull it off.
Okay, give me strength and brawl, quite honestly, which for
got it.
you
Is 10.
Yes, it is 10. Would you like to activate lethal body and such?
Yeah, I would.
Lethal Body, the not so known spin-off of Lethal Weapon.
I knew that was coming. I fucking knew that was coming. Where did I put your character sheet?
Where
did I put your fucking character sheet, Lance?
That's
Okay.
a good question.
I found it. You also have prowess if you would like to roll a mouse check to activate that.
That's a success.
Excellent.
So that is 1 success and 3 crits.
3, so 3 with the
3 black dice crits. So 12, 13.
Wait, hang on. So it is it 3 onks with the stars or is it 6 onks with the stars?
It's 3 onks with the stars.
Okay, so 2
Or
of
no,
those.
6, sorry.
It is
It's-
6?
Yeah.
You got 6 onks with the stars.
With the stars.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, you said 13 successes?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Poor Tish. Tish is doing her best. Tish is just doing her best over here. And then Braum is over here like, fuck you. Morticia goes in and manages to stick it with the glaive, but its height is tough. It's tougher than you expected. And it turns to look at her very briefly before you grab onto this thing with your iron grip and yank. And with a horrific crunching noise, the spider leg comes loose. You said that was 13 successes?
Yeah.
That was an unarmed attack.
That's a lot.
And the Fists of Cain does unarmed brawl attacks into lethal.
Jesus fucking Christ, you are correct.
How dare.
All right. So, you rip this thing off, and the most horrific screech that Zoom will not let me fucking do. I would do it. I absolutely would do it. But Zoom would noise gate the hell out of me.
I'm glad.
My migraine, thanks you.
High pitched shriek rings out across what was a quiet, well, less than quiet night, echoing through the sky, almost off of the mountain in the distance. I know Base was not back, so we're gonna say that he takes a second to get back, but oh wait, there he is. Victor, with your crit, I'm gonna say you're like, fuck it, we're out of here. You got
Okay.
7 successes earlier. I also don't want you guys to get stuck in the Umbra.
I mean, it would be fun. Just like, finally, we got you guys. It's been 30 years.
Yeah, it's been 300.
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead.
Welcome back.
It's gonna be
Wouldn't
like
that be some
I'm-
shit? It ain't by night, season 5.
It's
Anyway.
gonna be like Wolfenstein. Just wake up. The Nazis they won the war. It's
What?
just
So,
Anyway.
so the 3 of you step back through the Umbra into the real world. Basil and Lindsay, it's like the Umbra almost chucks you out of it. You're forced through. It's nothing like it was when you went in. You were forcibly ejected back into the normal world to the point where you almost land like on your knees in the grass. And As you guys land back in the real world, you hear the most horrific Liza screech you have ever heard in your life. It is loud and it is piercing and it echoes across the sky.
Seems like it's going well.
You do also hear gunshots, yelling, and the sound of scuffles towards the entrance to the grounds.
All right, let's get to the mountain.
Well, let's go quickly. Are you guys all right? Do you feel anything? You don't feel you're gonna, I don't know, something bad?
Let's just not think about it. We're just gonna go.
Okay.
We can talk about this later.
It was awful.
Okay.
So you guys are going to get in your car.
Apparently.
And go to the mountain.
Apparently.
Yeah. It is about an hour drive.
Oh my god.
Basil speed.
And we're just gonna leave them. We're just okay.
No,
okay.
if it.
Yeah.
If it is that much time, then Victor would suggest letting them know to retreat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Call Morticia.
She's gonna be fucking...
She's gonna be pissed.
busy.
If we can't get a hold of him, I think we should go down there.
Perfect. Yeah, sure.
All right, so you're gonna call Morticia?
I'm gonna try. Yeah.
Morticia.
Bram doesn't have a phone.
The sound of fighting continues. As
what's her ringtone for me? Come on.
Well, you can't hear it. You're too far away to hear.
No, I want to know.
It doesn't vibrate.
Oh.
As the dial tone goes off and rings and rings and goes to voicemail.
Fucking hell, Morticia.
She took out all of Elysium. It's too far. We should go help them.
Yep. Ooh, Victor.
Yes.
Can some of your people go get it? They know where the dais is, right? Are they closer?
Is the cairn closer to the cave than the country club is to the cave?
Yes. The cairn is up on the mountain. It's probably, especially with the all-terrain vehicles, and also the way that your septmates can navigate the forest. It's probably a 20 or 30 minute jaunt. It would be if the three of you had stepped out into the cairn and then had to navigate that, it would have been much more difficult. And then also you don't know if you would have been able to what to do to even move the soil.
Yeah, he would have taken a lot of back and forth there. Yes, I can let them know right now.
Okay. Then
And I'll call. I forgot her name. I just saw her.
Julie?
Julie, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna call her.
Right. While you're calling her, we're going to go back to this fight. So Bram,
Yeah.
you have yanked the spider leg off.
Yeah.
Still inside of you.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's gonna kind of just look down at it and then just yank it out. It's fine.
It's fine. Liza's going to go for both of you now. Okay. Brom, do you want to dodge, or what do you want to do as far as your reaction to Liza trying to attack you again?
I will dodge.
Okay, roll me Dex and Athletics.
Okay. That's 3 and a regular crit. So 7.
Okay. You dodge easily. Morticia is not so lucky, but it's barely a scratch. I don't know. So what? There it is. You see, as Liza now basically, I wouldn't say frenzying, which is not, it's not the proper term in this case, since she's not actually a kindred, begins to send her both spider legs and claws at you. You dodge. Morticia, trying to get in another hit, just barely catches a claw to the side. And that does not stop her from trying again. Yeah, let's do that. What would you like to do?
Has Braum been... Did anybody describe like what Gigi looks like to Braum?
Yeah, probably, especially if Lindsay was explaining everything to you.
Okay. So I'd like to activate the Fata Morgana.
Okay.
I don't know if that one requires a rouse check.
That one does require a rouse check.
Okay. Oh, that's a success.
Jeez, y'all are doing so good with
My
that tonight.
Dice like me for the first time. And he's going to create an illusion of Gigi to appear just in the peripherals of Liza to cause a distraction so they can get another attack in without her.
So in that case, I need you to make a manipulation plus obfuscate roll.
Okay.
For you, that is 7 dice.
Okay. It's a 4.
Okay. Okay, so that means that you do manage to pull it off. Also give me a manipulation plus, hang on. Yeah. That long one. Yeah. Give me manipulation plus presence. There's like 4 dice.
That's 3.
Okay. Neat. So, Liza and Gigi going at each other. Sorry, Morticia. Wow, sorry. Liza and Morticia going at each other. Tables got turned. And you step back for a moment and use your powers of illusion. And make a fairly accurate simulation of what you think Gigi to look like to the side. It has occurred to me that Liza does not have eyes.
I would like to maybe have it call out. I don't know. He hasn't heard Gigi speak though, so
You can so you can make it call out.
Yeah.
Because you had a high enough you beat the difficulty check enough in order to have 2 senses, in order to have sight and sound. So you can have it call out, and she did fail against your manipulation and presence roll.
Sweet. Cool. Okay.
So at the very least, whether or not you think it believes that this is Gigi or not, it calls out and you see its head swing around, and Tish gets a glaive stab in for another couple of superficial damage. Meanwhile, while Victor is calling Julie, what are the other 2 of you doing?
Driving to the fight?
You're close enough that you could feasibly run. You're not like,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Running to the fight, but as I do that, I'm gonna do a little bit of toughness star. I think I want to activate that so that I don't die. I don't think it's a rouse. I don't think it's a rouse check. I think that's only for unswayable mind.
No, unswayable mind is passive.
Oh, is it? Is toughness a rouse check?
Toughness is a rouse check, yes.
Well, that's fine. I succeeded.
Damn.
I know.
Damn, y'all.
What a night.
Alright, so that means you can subtract some from superficial damage. Whatever your fortitude power is.
Oh, okay, it'd be 2.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So you can subtract that many from superficial damage when you take it.
Perfect.
Basically, you can move super fast if you really want to.
Yeah, I'm getting over there.
Are you gonna blink and leave or fleetness and leave Lindsay?
Do it.
I'm not gonna leave her. But when we get closer to the fight, I'm gonna jump right in.
Okay. So Victor.
Yeah.
Are you going to have an extended conversation with Julie, or are you just going to call her as you're running and be like, hey, this is the deal. Okay, bye.
What did you have for dinner tonight?
So I'm just gonna stop.
I'm wearing.
Hey, how are you doing? It's been your night.
Hey, go hey.
Hey.
Just like twirling hair.
Yeah, twirling hair.
Oh my god.
No, it will be hey Julie, gotta destroy this like the dais in the cave where the fucker was sleeping. Bring as many people as you need, destroy quickly, get out now. Hang.
Okay. You hear her say, oh, all right, cool, and click. So, as you guys get closer, it seems like the Anarchs are starting to move in. There are less gunshots now, and there's a decent amount of movement in the tall grass as something seems to be fleeing. Various creatures seem to be fleeing. As you get closer, you can see that Brom and Morticia are very much engaged with Liza. There is a spider leg on the ground. Brom has a hole in his side, and Morticia has her glaive out and is swinging wildly. What would you like to do?
Me personally would like to do Fatal Flaw on Liza as we are approaching, and for that, I don't spend gnosis, but I need Liza to do. I roll perception plus empathy versus its wits and subterfuge.
Liza's not a thinky bitch.
Or the equivalent to wits and subterfuge. Now that I think about it.
It has that. Those are stats in the game.
Okay.
Liza's just not a thinky bitch. Okay. Tell me what you got.
I got. You know what? I'm gonna spend a willpower to have 3 successes.
Okay. Yep. So you win.
Okay. Success grants Garu an extra die of damage, whatever you might consider on that, during combat with targets, and additional successes grant knowledge of further weaknesses. 5 successes reveal all the targets of flaws. No, I don't think I passed that with 3 successes.
No.
So yeah, I'll do more damage to it. As you can.
What I will give you is that as you're running up and you see that there is a spider leg laying on the ground, you can see that it was clearly very viciously ripped from her back. And there is a gaping wound that could easily be targeted.
Oh, this would be a great moment for that gift, and I don't have. Okay, I'm just gonna tell this Chuckle Fox.
Point it out.
Yeah, I'll point it out for them, and yeah, that I think that will be like my equivalent to an action for the moment.
Okay. Basil.
I'll take his advice, and I'm gonna grab the spider leg, if I may.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
And I'm gonna turn it around and fit it right back in that hole.
Fuck yeah. Stab it the wrong way. That doesn't count as small blades, but
that's fine.
That's still a strength in melee.
Alrighty. Four.
She's moving a lot. You get it in, but it doesn't seem to do anything just yet. But she does turn her head towards you as you stab her with her own leg.
Fair enough. Distraction.
Lindsay?
I'm also gonna realize that there is a hole in the back of Eliza. Does someone I ran past maybe have a grenade on their belt that I could steal?
You weren't running in the same direction as the Anarchs. They're kind of like running from the road, and you were running kind of from the side in the pasture.
Then can I help Basil shove this leg into it? Like I see that that's what he's doing, and then I'm like, "Fuck it, motherfucker!" and jump on and help.
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
Brawl and melee? Not brawl and melee. Strength and melee? Strength and brawl.
I mean, I'm just shoving it down.
Strength and brawl.
Actually,
the melee's already in there.
Actually, okay. Oh fuck. Okay.
You're a brawly bitch, aren't you?
5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Yeah. Let me make sure I have enough. Yeah. This will probably be my fucking crits, because that's usually what fucking happens.
Miss a crit.
That would be a hell of a time for it.
$10, not a messy crit. Just 2 rego crits.
I am surprised.
Me too.
Wow. What is happening? Why no messy crits?
Because the dice are like, you've been doing too many of those.
What alternate universe have we stepped into besides the Umbra?
That's what happens. The Umbra took my messy crits away.
Damn.
Don't say that. Now they'll come back.
Okay. Liza's looking real bad.
Good.
There's a lot of screeching going on. You take the leg. Basil has the leg kind of shoved down in there, and you take it and you just kind of like go over his shoulder and move it even further in. You can hear not even the squelching; it's more of a crunching as it just sort of goes into her rib cage. She is going to slice back at you, and Brom, be thinking about what you're going to do.
Okay.
Oh, you want it? Okay. But Lindsay, you're going to take 5 superficial damage as she
3
is unhalved.
No.
Oh yeah, you have toughness. That's correct.
Yeah,
You're
so
right.
3.
So 3. So you take
Okay.
3 superficial damage.
Okay.
As being in close quarters with this thing, she reaches up and swipes at you with her claws.
3 superficial. I don't know how to mark that on here.
3. I don't know if you're using the PDF.
I'm on my phone, so like it's very hard to do anything. So
it's 3 slashes.
Okay.
Just draw some boxes.
I'm gonna do that on my
on
iPad.
a fucking sticky note.
No, I don't have those. I don't cut down trees like you do.
Oh, that's where we're going. Okay. Brom, backup has arrived. What are you doing?
He is going to take advantage of the distraction and use Soaring Leap and go for the back of Liza from above with his bladed whip.
Okay.
Everybody jumping on this bitch back.
So that's 6 for that. I have the potence, which I think that's all I have. How many do I need, Star?
Your bladed whip is 11 dice.
11, that's right.
You're still at 1. 1 hunger, I mean.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, motherfucker. All right. That's 2. So 4 crit dice. So 8, 11.
All right, and that is with your bladed whip, so it is not affected by Fist of Cain.
Nope.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm just double checking my math. No matter what, that is 5 superficial. Because she has things, and then you have things.
Everybody has things.
Everybody has things.
Everybody has things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How do you want to do it?
No!
Fuck yeah!
Damn it! I didn't get a chance to get a swipe at the bitch. Okay.
So while Basil and Lindsay are reattaching the leg the wrong way, he is going to use his Soaring Leap to jump up above her. His whip is going to wrap around her neck, and he's going to go towards the back and just pull this bladed whip as hard as he possibly can.
The blades of it almost seem to spin as you yank it back and fully decapitate this Zlatka, which shudders and the body of it crumples to the ground.
He lands behind her, stands up, and what are you three doing here?
Oh, the soil wasn't where any of us thought it was. We have people on it. Don't worry about it.
Let's get out of here before we get more of Gigi's attention right on top of us.
As you say that,
Ah, fuck.
in your heads, you hear, and almost it's more of like you feel it rather than you hear it, because the language almost isn't quite right. There's a weird echo to it, like it's being translated almost. But you hear and feel, you've made a very, very bad mistake. Morticia says, "The fuck I have." She pulls the rocket launcher off of her shoulder and fires it.
Morticia.
What the fuck?
Directly at the Magnolia Country Club.
Take cover.
The place explodes into flame. It's distant enough that you do not risk frenzy. But the ground shakes and the noise is deafening as a couple of you take a knee next to this corpse of a fucked up humanoid that was once Liza. The flames begin to engulf the Magnolia Country Club. Those dark, rich woods and the stone facades, and rise into the sky with a column of smoke. Morticia, having apparently only one rocket, drops the rocket launcher. You don't see any other ammunition on her for that particular weapon. She whistles to the anarchs behind her and begins to stomp forward. And as she does so, you see the silhouette standing before the flames. Just an innocuous female humanoid. And then it begins to shift.
We should go.
Morticia, don't.
She does not seem to hear you. You see the shape silhouetted by the flames sprout wings. The arms stretching out into membraned fingers.
Ew.
And the form of it physically becoming more powerful, more muscular, hulking. And she leaps into the air and begins to fly towards you all.
Man, I should have kept the
Brom
rocket
is-
launcher.
Brom is going to soaring leap and meet her in the air.
Bitch, I'm gonna run towards Morticia.
But as he's like, he takes off running, he turns to the three and he tells them, go. And then leaps.
So many people telling us to just go.
I know.
I'm gonna see if I can grab Morticia and pull her away.
Yeah.
I'll let it's Basil's mama. You do it.
We both grab her. Each grab an elbow.
He has 2 arms now. You can grab her both.
Oh dear God. You two trying to restrain Morticia Marigold, please give me strength and athletics I'm gonna contest that.
No, can it
I'm
be
so
strength
good at
and
those.
brawl? Just punch her until she submits.
You gonna fucking punch Morticia?
Can I rouse the blood?
I
can.
will approach them.
Cool. I don't get hungrier, but I get an extra die. So, still quite a good. Basil, I know you're not good at this.
Use a willpower. I know. I'm trying to think. What can I do? Try.
Okay, well, guess what came back? The messy
Messy?
crit!
Oh my god, how many did you get?
10!
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Basil, did you?
I got a 1. That's after I used willpower.
Gently tugging on her.
Mommy, no!
I rely on my charisma and my puppy dog eyes. Thank you.
Your puppy dog eyes that you keep behind the glasses.
I take them out when it counts.
Oh.
When it counts.
Uh-oh. Did she do well on that roll, Star?
Not 10 successes.
Just pick her up, throw her over my shoulder, and run.
Honestly,
No, I like to think you do what you suggested a second ago. Your intention is to run up and grab her elbow. But as you get closer, you see Braum flying through the air up to meet this bats? Question mark?
Didn't know we could do that.
Bats? Silhouetted by the flames of the Burning Country Club, and you panic. And instead of grabbing her arm, you punch her in the back of the head. So basically, your one success is you grabbing her elbow and then being like, "Oh no!"
Oh my god! Like slow motion for a second.
As Morticia turns around, it's gonna fucking punch you back.
Can I dodge? Please?
No.
Oh, come on.
God damn it, I can't roll for shit with her anyway. It's fine.
Oh no.
You get like one superficial.
Which is nothing because of...
No. This is considering your toughness.
Oh, okay. Well...
Considering your toughness, it's one superficial. As she spins around and clocks you back and says, "Do not
didn't mean
even
to.
fucking think about it.
Didn't mean to. Come on.
I will take you down with everyone else
Come
here."
on. No. Let's go. I like to think that Lindsay is laughing after she hit her, though. She's just like, no, it's fine. Come on.
It's that nervous
Very
laughter of,
stressful
"Oh, no."
Great moment for laughing.
I meant to grab your arm, but then my hand turned into a fist, and I just...
Yep. Braum, so when you fly up to when you anime leap up to meet Gigi,
Goku style.
Yeah. What are we doing?
He still has the Fist of Cain
Mhm.
and Uncanny Grip. So he is just going to like grab her. He's going to try and grab her wing. Even if he goes down, he is going to try and at least ground this bitch.
Mhm.
So he is going to try and rip her wing from her.
Okay. Please roll me that 10 dice unarmed attack.
Dice, don't fail me now. With the 1. Oh, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was 6 with a crit, regular crit.
So you leap up And you do grab the wing and almost like spin her over through the air. That is not the page that I wanted. I wanted Gigi. Where's Gigi? There's Gigi. Okay. You spin her over in the air and sort of like body slam down using the wing. You've definitely broken some things. You've definitely broken a few bones, some of the webbing fingers and everything. And you slam her into the ground. That was a significant amount of ag damage. Ag damage. Ag damage. There we go. And for a second, there's a cloud of dust. And you think, this bitch isn't so tough.
He's a little disappointed.
Mm-hmm. I need you to roll strength and stamina for me.
So that's 9 dice.
Damn.
Uh, 6.
Stamina's even higher in this one. Oh no, I don't know if I have enough dice for this.
Ah, that's a good sign.
Oh boy.
Nice meeting you, Brom.
Bye, guys.
Oh no.
Keep that number in your head, Lance. I do not remember what you said.
6.
Okay. Okay. So you think that wasn't so bad. What's going on? You know, they were telling me that this is crazy. This is supposed to be a Methuselah. As you're having these thoughts, standing up and brushing yourself off and getting ready to bracing yourself for when she stands up or swipes or whatever, you try to step back and you realize that your foot has been caught. The earth itself is creeping up your legs. And as you realize this, it's almost like it opens up beneath you and you're sucked down to the neck.
Fun.
The Methuselah next to you is shifting back into a slightly more humanoid form. There's still mangled bat wings. And any information of like what had been described to you is there's not really a resemblance to what had been described to you. But this creature stands and looks down at you. And you see the webbing and the wings begin to retract and reform into arms, which then form into blades. And she says, "That was cute."
He's gonna smirk up at her and reply, "That was fun."
Tell me how fun it was when you're on the other side of undeath.
I'll see you there. Sooner than you think.
And she takes the blades and essentially run them across the ground. Fully decapitating Brom. the others of you fighting with Morticia are within enough range to see this, but I don't know if that's where your focus is.
I mean, we still have the idea of running away, so no matter, like, we haven't noticed that point yet. As Victor is approaching, he would try to use the persuasion, the gift persuasion, and try to talk with Morticia, try to convince her of getting the fuck out of here.
What are you saying, and do you need to do anything to activate that?
Yes. So to activate it, I need to roll Charisma and Subterfuge, and if I'm successful, it reduces the difficulty of my social rolls for the remainder of the scene.
Okay.
And make things easier for me to convince, lie, whatever. So Charisma and Subterfuge, that is 6.
Do I roll anything in response?
No, I'm sharing with you the description of the thing so we can have it in hand.
Okay.
Did I send the right one? I did send the right one.
Is this persuasion? Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't specify if there's a difficulty in particular for that. But I got 3 successes.
Okay, well that's enough to overcome her unswearable mind. So what do you say?
I would just say, if you die right now, more will die along with you and you will accomplish nothing. Go out, save your people, protect them, get them ready for the next fight. Don't die on this in vain. Live to fight for another night.
So I think what happens is she turns back to look at you, and you see her open her mouth to give some sort of snappy response, probably something along the lines of being stubborn and just not listening to reason. You see her eyes shift to something behind you or to the side. And glancing back, that's when the 3 of you see Gigi decapitate Brahm. And her face falls a little bit.
We have to get out.
She shoulders her rocket launcher and says, "Fine." She gives a whistle, and the Anarchs who had been fighting off the gangrel, the last of the gangrel, and moving ahead, stop and look at her. She makes a motion and points, and everyone turns and starts to leave. And the still somewhat bat-like Gigi, slowly forming back into human form, stands and watches as all of you leave. If she catches your eye, she gives a wave.
Just nod back before getting into the car or jumping whatever, lose sight of her.
Jumping the fence and running back to the car.
Yeah.
Basil like gives him a smack on the arm, like, don't nod at her. Don't just God fucking go.
Just, it's done. She knows already our plans. She knows already what we're gonna be trying to do. Any pretense of trying to be her allies or anything is just gone.
Yeah.
So
let's just think about right now and get out.
Yeah, we're fucked. God damn it! She even killed Bram Stoker.
And with that, I think we're going to end tonight's episode of NA by Night.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. If you like what
Lance,
you're doing,
thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you,
thanks for
Lance.
having me.
Thank you for joining us just so I could kill you.
I mean, I got to kill Liza, so that's you know.
Yeah.
You know, Lance did made the cut though.
Oh my god, are you shitting me?
Actually, Gigi made the cut, but you know, we're not counting.
Go home, all of you.
Anyway, thank you, everybody, for joining us. If you like what you're doing, please consider joining the Discord so you can talk theories. How fucked are we? Pretty fucked, I feel like. You can follow all of you can follow the show on the Nerd Asylum. That is Nerd Asylum on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. You can also follow this show specifically over on Instagram. That's NA by Night, and on Twitter it's NA_by_night. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
There's only a few more episodes.
Maybe. Who knows what's gonna happen? We're probably gonna die. Gigi's gonna burn down the bar. Pop is gonna be mad.
It's fine.
Please don't burn down the dive. We've already exploded it once in one show. Let's not do it a second time in a different show.
She just fully explodes it. C4 and everything.
Oh man.
Totally gonna be the one to kill Gigi. That's my theory.
Who?
She's gonna blow up the Pops.
Oh.
She's gonna blow up the bar, and then that's gonna be the end of her because Pops is just gonna.
Oh my god, that would be fantastic.
Pap comes back as a kindred that no one knew.
A hunter.
He's
No.
actually an
Veteran hunter.
antediluvian.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Anyway, thank you
He
everybody.
was Cain. And
Bye.
Then Pop.
Bye.
Bye.